What am I supposed to do?
I ain't doing nothing to nobody.
I'm still going to take him into custody.
So we were here for one bond violation report, which I don't think that one actually got filed. I think you had just requested it. He had picked up a new case, you no PC'd, state dismissed, but the new case involved him possessing, though not using, a kitchen knife. And so the bond conditions.
I didn't ding him on it, did I?
Well, you had asked us to come back today to address the fact that he had.
Oh, right.
Kitchen
That
knife.
he had the knife, correct.
Yeah, so not that he had potentially committed a crime, but that he had a kitchen knife when he was ordered not to have a weapon.
Guys, I need your help. Come up, Mr. Ladon. The initial reason that we were here today was because of the case that you picked up that I found no probable cause and that I had an issue because they were alleging that a knife was, I guess, allegedly in possession or whatnot.
The allegation is possession. It was never, there was no allegations of use or threat. It's just that he had a kitchen knife on him.
You are on bond for a
There's threat.
terroristic threat. As part of your bond condition, you had several. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. You have a GPS monitor, and you're not to go within a certain boundary of the complaining witness in this case. It has now come to my attention through pretrial services that you have bond violations. Mr. Franklin has not been compliant with his conditions of bond. Client has failed to not have contact with a prohibited person or visiting a restricted location. Client was ordered by the court not to go within 500 feet of the Northwood Drive apartment in Baytown. On 2/25, client received a victim exclusion zone alert at 10:22 a.m. The victim exclusion zone was cleared at 10:28 a.m. In fact, what I've been told by pretrial is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 instant.
Okay, interject, Judge. I think that's all in a 6-minute window. So I think he crossed into the exclusion zone at 10:22 and out at 10:28. And so I could proffer to the court what was given to me from pretrial. Not that I'm admitting.
Judge has a copy.
Then never mind.
I get it.
In no way admitting that this would be admissible. And looking at what pretrial provided, it looks like he walked about 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet in about a 6-minute window through the exclusion zone. While it says contact, there's no alleged contact with any person. It's just, I know, but it's the way it's written.
How do we know?
Well, no one has complained to the state. And so it looks like he walked through an exclusion zone, which is, speaking with pretrial, is actually larger than it normally is. I think it's at 500. Is it 500 feet?
At 500 feet because I didn't want him to go anywhere near the complaining witness in this case.
Yes, Judge.
This is the same complaining witness that we have the last case that I know PC'd.
No, the two are unrelated.
They are different complainants, Judge.
Yes. And so the terroristic threat they're both strangers. The terroristic threat is, the allegation is that my client asked to bum a cigarette, got in an argument when he was not. And then the newer case with no PC was that some random person's window was broken and somehow my client got charged with it when no one saw or had any evidence to believe that he had done it. But when the police made scene, he then had a kitchen knife, I believe, is the allegation. I will say that the new case, it was no PC, but there's also no evidence. There's no offense report. There's no videos because it's a week old.
It's because they didn't go get anything because I know PC'd it.
Well, that's part of it. It's also Baytown and Baytown.
But the problem is that we continue to have issues with Mr. Franklin.
So Mr. Franklin is going to have issues on bond or not, Your Honor. His mental illness is quite severe. He's received hospitalizations in the past. His orange sheet is right at a page, if not over. And so the system is aware. I would take this court or ask this court to take caution in the sense that we're not having a formal hearing. There's no testimony presented. I'm fine with having a conversation. But if the court should wish to revoke
We're
his
having
bond,
a hearing right now.
well, then nothing has been admitted because there was no admissible evidence. I'll find to discuss with the court what has been alleged, but there is no admissible evidence of either location or possession because nobody has testified to either. And I don't think the pretrial services officer in this room would have the ability to testify how a GPS device works. not to be mean to her, but it's not her job. And so she's not going to have any knowledge of the firsthand knowledge of the device.
We continue to have issues with Mr. Franklin, and I'm tired of it. I'm
And-
not dealing with this anymore. I only have one way to fix this.
So I've spoken with the state, particularly the chief. We're leaning towards reaching a resolution on a mental health diversion, Judge. It's not 100% that we're there, but it sounds like we're going to do it where we send him for an evaluation. So I'm going to file a competency evaluation just in case. But
So that there's another 30 days. I'm not going to sit here and wait for him to have another bond violation. No, because he's doing whatever he wants to do, because that's what's happening here.
yes, Judge, and if you'd like to revoke his bond, which I can understand the court's position, I would just ask that we have a formal hearing with testimony where the rules of evidence would apply, which statutorily they would apply to any revocation of bond.
I'm still going to take him into custody. I find that he's a danger to our community. He's continuing to just. Mr. Franklin,
speak.
what am I supposed to do? Continue to let this
Stand
happen?
for me.
Don't form.
I ain't getting no justice.
I found no PC on your case last time.
I ain't getting nothing to nobody.
All I'm asking you to do is stay away from this place.
What I'm supposed to do? I'm trying to take care of my nieces and nephews, running back and forth to the
If you-
store and stuff. What I'm supposed to do? What you want me to do?
If you need things, we can.
All I'm doing is the best I can. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. What you want me to do? I didn't have nothing to do with none of this.
Listen,
You ain't
I want
stopping
you to
nobody from
listen.
raping me.
Once,
Just slow yourself down, okay?
is he saying that
He's insistent.
family that lives near here?
So he's given me, I've been trying to get addresses. So he lives partially with cousin and with mom, who are both on this side of town. And he essentially migrates between the two. Because of his mental health issues, I'm having a problem confirming the addresses to
Mr.
confirm this
Franklin.
information.
Where are you staying?
My mama's house, but she threw me out this morning. So it's the same thing. She pulled a pistol on me, yeah? Trying to tell me to shut up and let her say whatever she want to say. Switching up everything, making it hard on me.
Does your mom live near this address?
She stay down Nolan. When I leave,
No.
I don't have nowhere to go. I go to my cousins. I buy them food. I do the same thing I
The
do.
problem is that are they within this address?
They stay down Nolan in Bay Terre.
No. Baytown is a big city. I don't want you to go near where the complaining witnesses live. That's all I'm asking you to do.
But I was just having to go to my oldest cousin's house and my mother-in-law's house, get food, and then
So
go get my
here's what I
medicine.
want you to do. I want you to talk with Mr. Meunier right now, and I want to know exactly where they live in relation to this address. That's what I want to know.
Remember
I'm
my mother's
debating
address?
to put you in or not. All I want to know is why. Because I've asked you not to go to this place, and yet, no. I want you to talk to your lawyer, and I want to figure out where the places are where your mom lives, where the cousins live, so we know exactly where you can
Yes, sir.
and can't go.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you understand?
Yes, sir. I can prove.
Go.
Thank you, Judge. I've been trying to get the addresses and it's somewhat difficult, but we'll give it another try.
A few moments later.
I think I have the location figured out. It took a while because getting addresses from my client is
I understand.
difficult.
It's okay.
So if you were to look at the exclusion zone, numbers 10 and 19 are just left of it. That is the cousin's house. So he lives probably 30 feet outside the exclusion zone. And so my client.
So
walks-
hold on a second. You're saying
So,
13.
so numbers 10 and 19, because I have, the ones I have are numbered.
I see it. 10 and 19. That's that
So-
cousin.
That, from what I can tell, is the cousin's house. I'm having to do this with
What
Google
about
Maps.
number 24?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that's where he's kind of living. He then walks through the exclusion zone. Mom's house is about 2 miles due east. This one, he's actually, I think he was walking to CVS to get his psych meds. And so he goes through the exclusion zone to get to Garth Road, which is the road that the CVS is on, which is just outside the map. I can show you on my phone if you'd like. So he walks to Garth and then goes north up Garth to get to the CVS and then east to Mop. So I think this 6-minute window, I think is him walking through the exclusion zone to get to CVS. As far as I can tell, that's what's going on. He never stops very long. It's a 6-minute time. It's
CVS in relation to this.
so in relation to the map, if you keep going east of the map, maybe half a mile.
I don't understand the curve.
That's him trying to walk around the apartment. He was trying.
He's right next to it, man. It's like literally within like.
He's going to get his psych meds, Judge. Rash thinking is not 100% level. He's trying to go around it, from what I can tell. Well, I don't know, Judge. I think there's a big field, and I think he's trying to go around to get to the field, to walk through the field. But CVS is. Here, let me just show you my phone. That'll be the easier.
I want you to understand something and listen to this clear. I want to protect every person in my county, and I want them to feel safe. This person is scared of you. That's why I don't want you near them. Do you understand, Mr. Franklin? All I'm asking you to do is stay away, because I don't want you to accidentally bump into them on the street. You guys exchange words, and then it goes absolutely haywire. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Do you understand? It's not to be mean to you. It's not to take away this. I'm a nice person. I don't like to put people in jail. But if you're going to be a problem and you're going to scare my city, I've got a problem with that, and I'm not going to take it. You understand? So CVS, where you're trying to get to on that map, is nowhere near where this person lives. Your cousin lives outside of the area of the zone of exclusion. Look at me. Mr. Franklin, there's no reason for you to go near where this person lives. You need to find another way. I'm not going to do this with you again. Do you understand? I'm trying to be nice to you now, and I'm trying to warn you that I don't want you to go near anywhere where they live. If you need help, Nathan can help you out. If you need a place to stay, we can find you a place. If you need food, if you need a job, we have resources we can give you. All you have to do is ask. But
He can't give you a job. He can tell you where to go to try to find you.
but I want everyone to feel safe. Do you understand? That's all I want.
Oh my God.
Like I want you to feel safe. That's it. Here, everyone gets a fair shake. Everyone. I found no PC on your case last time, right? That's a fair shake. It doesn't get any more fair than that. Do you understand? I'm well within my right now to put you in custody. I'm not going to. But I want you to understand that I'm not going to do this again. You understand? I'm not asking much. Okay? All right?
Thank you, Judge.
So just please
I
make
try to.
a path for him to go around so
Um,
that there are no more issues.
Your Honor, I was going to see if we could shave some of the, I think it's 500 feet, and the cousin lives just outside, and it looks like GPS is giving some false positives. I was going to see if we could lower it to 400 instead of 500.
The D was for the cluster in the center, that would be 200. The C would be a.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. Are you saying that the circle is within 200?
So that circle's within 500, but it was originally at 200. And so he was dinged for being within 200 feet.
But these right here are
Yeah,
not,
so that's gonna be outside of it. So he's not being dinged for those. They show all the points that is pinging,
yep,
but that's not a violation.
okay, then we're, all right. I have a caution because it's right outside the zone, but it sounds like it will be okay.
Just make sure that you guys can carve a path so that there's no more issues.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Franklin. That's it.
You have a seat, okay?
What unfolded in this courtroom was a master class in the tension between legal process, human complexity, and judicial restraint, and Judge Fleischer handled it with remarkable precision. Mr. Franklin entered this hearing already walking a tightrope, facing a terroristic threat charge. His bond conditions were strict: no weapons, GPS monitoring, and a 500-foot exclusion zone around the complaining witness. But pretrial services didn't just flag one violation. They flagged 15 GPS alerts, all within a 6-minute window. On the surface, that sounds catastrophic. But as his defense attorney methodically argued, context matters deeply in a courtroom. Mr. Franklin wasn't circling a victim. He was a man with severe mental illness, no stable housing, migrating between his cousin's home and his mother's, trying to pick up psychiatric medication from a nearby CVS, and his path happened to cut straight through the exclusion zone. Judge Fleischer didn't just hear the law, he heard the human being standing before him. He addressed Mr. Franklin directly, calmly, firmly. He explained why the boundary existed. He offered resources, housing, food, job assistance, and in a move that few expected, he chose to warn instead of incarcerate, instructing both sides to map a safer route and reduce the zone from 500 to 400 feet where feasible. This wasn't weakness. This was justice weighing proportionality against punishment and choosing rehabilitation over incarceration when the facts allowed for it. Sometimes the courtroom isn't just about guilt or innocence. Sometimes it's about whether a system can hold someone accountable while still holding on to their humanity. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns, because justice never gets old.